Green light away in the final of the lightweight men's double sculls. Portugal in 1, France in 2, Canada in 3, Italy 1 in 4, Serbia in 5, Italy 2 in lane number 6. No British entry in this event. Well, there was a British entry, the second boat, the main boat, should I say. Mark Hunter and Zach Purchase had to pull out through to Mark Hunter's injury. Nevertheless, a pretty good lineup here. France are the silver medalists from last year. New Zealand, the world champions, are not here. Great Britain, the main Great British boat, the Olympic champions, are not here. So a really tough competition in the men's lightweight double sculls.
Canada put down a marker in the semi-final and really did look good. They were moving very fast, and they've moved out here in front again now. They're quite experienced. Douglas Van Door and Cameron Sylvester, they're really laying it down very well, and maybe it's their time now. They were 5th in Poznan last year at the World Championships.
So Canada leading the early stages quite impressively. Really important, if you see the crews that have gone out by length over the course of these finals, they have done so by keeping it nice and long in that first 500, really reaching out, getting your fresh legs behind long strokes, and that's going to give you speed of the boat very early on in the race. Through 500 meters, Canada, they've now got a position where they can just sit back into it and relax. They're out to a length, they've got clear water over Italy 2 in lane number 6. Ilya Luini is in that Italy 2 boat. He was a bronze medalist in this event last year. His companion and colleague on that occasion, Marcello Miani, is in the Italian 1 boat in lane at number 4. So the Italians still vying to see what their fastest combination is. Meanwhile, the Canadians just bash it along now. 36, very high for this stage.
Just look how fast their legs go down. They just slam the legs down really hard, but they're very nicely connected. Canadians doing very well here. They've got a very small contingent, but they're just testing the waters here in Europe with 2 or 3 small boats, and they are really leading the way home at the moment. Very nice to see Luini, Elia Luini, sitting there on the left in the stroke seat of the Italian boat. He has won many gold medals in the past. He's a very, very solid campaigner for Italian lightweight rowing.
Ben Rowe and Peter Chambers for Great Britain, they were the Great Britain 2nd boat. They finished 6th in their semi-final yesterday and didn't qualify for this final. Coming up towards the 1,000-meter mark in this final of the men's lightweight double sculls, and Canada really from the first stroke, they jumped out, almost robbed everybody of that early lead, and that's given them a psychological advantage now just to scull away. 1,000 meters halfway, Canada convincingly over Italy 2 in lane number 6. France in lane number 2 are currently in 3rd position. Remind you that the maximum individual weight in this category cannot exceed 72.5 kilograms. The crew average can't exceed 70 kilograms. This is the event back in Beijing 2008 at the Olympics that Mark Hunter and Zach Purchase stormed. Impressive victory, the first time we've got an Olympic medal in this category event.
They're rating high. I mean, they're up at 37 strokes a minute, and they're just pounding along. The Italians are doing the similar sort of thing, and they're chasing them down. But my goodness, this is high-rating stuff. It's Canada's way. It's Mike Spracklin's way. Mike Spracklin used to coach the British team and coach Steve Redgrave. He's been coaching the Canadian team now for the last 2 Olympics, and he loves to get out in front and then dominate from there. And their crews tend to stay very high number of strokes a minute right the way through the course. And the Canadians is here again showing
it's bouncing along, isn't it? You look at the Canadian boat, they're having a bit of a bounce. I mean, to be fair, the water's just starting to pick up a little bit of popple on the water compared to early this morning. But these guys just straight over it. At 1,500 meters, 500 to go. Canada over Italy 2. It's an impressive lead. Can't see the Canadians doing anything now to relinquish that. Now Canada over France, over Italy too. French crew moving on hard.
Very impressive, Gary. I just wonder when we get to Munich and we have Mark Hunter and Zach Purchase back together again, the Olympic champions.
And the world champions, and New Zealand could be back by then, the world champions from last year.
Yeah.
Not in this lineup, Dan. Really makes for, that's why the Canadians today have got to go for a good time and good position, completely annihilate the field, which they're doing. This is very, very impressive. A little shorter here, lane 6 on the strokes from Luini, Bertini, Lorenzo Bertini in the bow seat. Ilia Luini stroking that.
Canada still moving away. Pretty dominant.
Coming up towards the last 100 meters, and that is an impressive victory. They're still up on an incredibly high rate there, but this is controlled now. Little look around, making sure that Italy too, to their left, contained inside 10 strokes. Canada open up the 2010 World Cup season in such impressive style. Gold for Canada, silver for Italy too, and a bronze for France in lane number 2. Still to come though, New Zealand, the world champions, Great Britain, the Olympic champions. This is an event that we are going to follow throughout the year very, very closely.
Cristina Yatsiu.